Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm George Hanley. I'm a trustee at the University of Dayton. And our family foundation has made the pledge with Divest, Invest, and our little dot is not where we need it to be over at the very end, but we're getting there. So back in November 2012, my wife Amanda came back from seeing Bill McKibben do the math tour in Chicago. He was promoting the new divestment movement to force change. She implored me to propose divesting at the University of Dayton. I told her I'd be laughed out of the room if I brought this up at the investment committee. College boards are known to be conservative, but investment committees are even more conservative. Talk about a committee of old white men, that's your usual investment committee. But the more I thought about it, 4 things were in our favor. Universities believe in and understand climate science. Climate action aligns with Catholic teachings and Maronist values, especially stewardship of the earth and social justice. Catholic investment screens already exist, but were not being deployed. Fiduciary duties can not only be met, but could be improved. Once the investment committee started a dialogue about divestment, we spent a year performing due diligence, involving experts from around the country. After many steps forward and backwards, with the incredible leadership of Dan Kern and also some outside help, the program that Ellen Dorsey and Tom Van Dyke were on with the Bill Moyers program came on and aired through this process. It couldn't have come at a better time and couldn't have been more pertinent at that time. We also brought in a climate consultant from McKinsey that gave a very strong case about stranded assets and the risk from a fiduciary standpoint of being invested in fossil fuels. So through this process, we finally reached consensus. We ended up with a unanimous decision by our investment committee. Think about that and who's on that committee. And the full board to divest from the Carbon Underground 200 and the Filthy 15 within 1 year. The announcement last June, because we were the largest university, around a $700 million endowment, was met by the largest one to divest to that date, was met by strong support from students, faculty, and the public. Here are a few lessons learned from the process. Be ready for roadblocks. Naysayers may include board and committee members, university staff, and investment consultants set in their way. More than research and expertise, find champions with political savvy to effectively navigate change in the system. Be smart, creative, persistent, and patient. Persistent. Don't give up. Yes, you can invest responsibly and make money. Yes, that can really happen. Be smart, creative, At UD, fossil fuel investments were minimal, comprising less than 5% of the endowment, or $33 million out of a $670 million endowment. If you are investing the right way, your portfolio risk from implementing fossil fuel screens is insignificant. Performance should track within 50 to 70 basis points, so less than 1% of the S&P index. As a fiduciary, you cannot ignore the risk of overvalued fossil fuel stocks. New fossil-free investment services and products have made it easier to customize portfolios to reflect institutional values and screens. Above all else, get real about your mission integrity. Do your investments observe or undermine your mission, core values, and stakeholder interests? As a nonprofit, our fiduciary duty extends beyond investment returns. It is our job to forward the university's mission, enhance our institution, and serve our stakeholder community. When divestment came up for a full vote at the board, I commented, I can't support or be part of an institution that doesn't have integrity around its mission. Otherwise, why are we here? Although often overlooked, divestment offers important learning opportunities. It has allowed us to deepen students' understanding of core Catholic Marianist teachings and the university's values, including environmental stewardship, social justice, leadership, and service. It follows through on sustainability education that crosses every academic discipline and is integrated university-wide through curriculum, research, green operations, and student engagement. To me, that's integrity. By breaking the wall between academia and investing, students are exposed to the ethical responsibilities of investors. I mean, the students are the future in so many ways, even, you have to remember, in the financial industry. Through flyer investments, students manage $20 million of UD's endowment and learn hands-on about SRI and ESG investing. The university's divestment action also models for students the importance of ethical commitment and actions. Let's prepare students to help develop tomorrow's solutions, not demoralize them from taking action. Our divestment announcement has been an advancement boon. We are attracting talented students, faculty, and staff, and partners who are aligned with our mission. Fall 2015 enrollment exceeded our goals. We literally don't, at some point at Dayton, are not going to have enough beds. We successfully recruited 2 new academic deans from across the nation. They both mentioned the divestment movement and the new commitment to a sustainability institute was a big reason for them coming to Dayton. Also, we have developed new partnerships with dozens of companies with strong interests in research related to sustainability. We've had a great deal of positive press and public support. On the flip side, universities that have resisted divestment are now facing escalating student protest, go students, that are bringing poor publicity and disruption to their campuses. At the end of the day, the students have the power to make this happen. Don't forget that. This is about you. Negative feedback was minor and paled in comparison to when we changed our logo, basically our sports logo. To conclude, when President Dan Kern was on CNBC discussing the announcement, a listing of nearly 200 Catholic universities scrolled down the side of the screen. It was a powerful image. Imagine the economic, social, and political impact if all Catholic universities came together to divest, or if all university endowments valued around $450 billion invested with their mission in mind. Thank you.